Welcome to the CA Help SACE tutorials. The following are supplemental training walkthroughs to assist you as you navigate the SACE platform. For additional information, visit our SACE resource page on the CA Help website. Ready? Let's get started.
In this video, we will show you how to complete an exit amendment for a senior graduating with a diploma. First, you will need to locate the student's SACE record. Next, you will navigate to the current IEP. Next, click on the Amendment tab, then Add Amendment. Enter your amendment date, which will be the current date. Your amendment purpose will be exit. Next, your purpose of meeting can be student is graduating from high school with a diploma. And then under your changes to the IEP, type in here what is applicable. So student, if I can spell, graduated with diploma due to completing all their credits or something along those lines. Next, you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page till you come to the section where it says, does this amendment require additional forms? Select yes. Then hit save. Otherwise, the system will ask you to do it anyways. Next, you're going to click on the pencil for the information eligibility page. On this page, you will scroll down to the box that says, under your disabilities, exiting from special education, returning to regular education, no longer eligible. This must be selected as this is one of the indicators, ensuring that the appropriate exit code is also selected for the programming behind the scenes in SACE. Click Save. Next, once you can get to the drop-down menu, you can click on your transition 1 and page 2 to ensure that they are correct and that everything has been updated and selected. On page 2, under the student's course of study leads to, diploma should be selected right here, as this is one of the indicators also that ties to the exit. You can click back into the drop-down menu, and you're going to look for your services offer of FAPE page. You'll scroll down to your services, and you will click Discontinue Service. Your end date will be your last day of school. So if your school district is getting out on May 22nd, put May 22nd. If your district you're no longer in school, is 5/29/26, that's the date you should enter. Scroll down. In your comments, type in discontinued service. Due to student graduating. And then you'll click discontinue. You can copy this little sentence if you want. That way it's already accessible and easy for you to paste into your other service or services. As you can see, I have a push-in and a pull-out service for SAI, so I need to discontinue both of them. Again, you'll enter your last day of school. Clear that out. And then in your comments, make sure you write discontinued service due to student graduating. Next, we have our language and speech. And we'll discontinue this one also as of the last day of school. Type in your blurb. And then we also have our college awareness down here. And click discontinue. So now all of your services have been discontinued. Do not delete them. They need to stay on the IEP. In fact, you won't delete anything. Everything needs to remain on this IEP. If you click on this little downward arrow, it opens the service up so you can see the comments that are typed in. The reason we suggest typing in comments is because when the IEP is printed, it doesn't say anywhere on the services that they have been discontinued. Next, go into your drop-down menu again, and you're going to look for your PWN, Proposed Action, Grad from High School. This needs to be entered as of the date that you're completing the IEP. I already went in and typed in here just for time purpose of the video. So you will put in your name, your phone number at your school district, a name, and then your title. Save. And then you will need to do your 2 post-secondary exit 1 and exit page 2. In your post-secondary exit page 1, again, your date of summary should be the date you're completing the IEP. If the student is an English language learner, make sure you put their accommodations and supports in, as that's very important. And then fill out this form with as much detail as possible, as this will help the student in the future. For any additional information, this does not have to be necessarily you as the special ed teacher, but it may also be your admin office. And maybe they're only there until May 29th. So make sure you enter a date while the parent or adult student can actually get a hold of somebody. And then click Save. And if you feel you're done with both of the pages, you can click, oh, sorry, we need to go to page 2. Again, your summary date should be the date you're completing the IEP. Here is our original IEP, our last plan review. The accommodations were documented on 2/10/2026. And then under your post-secondary supplementary aids, services, and other supports for school personnel or for the student or on behalf of the student, you can go into your services offer a FAPE page, and you can copy a lot of those same supplementary aids, services, and other supports. And then hit save. And you can add more. You would add for your post-secondary pages as well, your 2 transition pages, excuse me. Then you'll hit return to amendment, because we've now edited all the pages that we need to for this amendment. Then you're going to click affirm. The system is going to ask you, are you sure you want to affirm this amendment? Click yes. You're going to have the amendment date right here. Your exit or your amendment purpose is exit. Your plan effective start date should be the date of the amendment, which is 4/20/2026. Did the parent sign? Yes or no? No, the parent has not signed yet, but I'm going to send the say sign out for the signature. Then I click continue. Tells me that I do have an error. And that is going to be on my CalPAD services page. And my error is my duplicate services. So I'm going to choose this one to do not report. Click save. And then if I scroll back up, I can navigate right back to the unaffirmed amendment. So now I'm going to click no again, and I'm going to hit continue. And yay, I have no errors. Continue to the affirm. I'm going to select all the forms that have been updated. I am also going to be selecting the IEP at a glance so that it is as updated as well. If there's any additional forms that you've included, please make sure that you also select the checkbox next to them. Then hit submit. The system will ask you if you're sure you selected all of the forms, and you can click affirm. And now that is completed. You will need to go back into the current IEP, to your amendment, into the magnifying glass, and now you can generate your e-signature package from here. Once you've completed the e-signature package, you're going to click on your quick links to submit a student change form. This student, you're going to choose exit the student from special education. You're going to enter the May 22nd date because the student will remain active and on your caseload until May 22nd, 2026, because we cannot exit the student before then since he is still attending school. You're going to choose an exit reason of graduated with diploma, graduated from high school with standard diploma. And then you're going to click submit request, and then your district office will be able to process that request after May 22nd, but not until then. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, you can find more SACE walkthroughs on our CA Help YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.